Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Mind Gains, where our aim is to give you a concise yet informative take on a broad range of subjects ranging from earth sciences and astronomy, history, and even a bit of philosophy. Now, with all that being said, let's get into today's topic. Every day, we wake up and correctly assume that bright yellow ball in the sky will be there to greet us day after day without fail. Without its radiation, life on this planet couldn't even exist. So today, we're going to explore that giant ball of gas and plasma responsible for us even being here. Within the center of our solar system is a star whose gravitational pull is so strong that not even far off bodies like Pluto, at over 3.7 billion miles from the sun itself, can escape our cosmic power plant. You may be asking, what even is a star? A big ball of fire in space? Well, not exactly. Put simply, a star is a celestial body composed primarily of hydrogen at about 74% and helium making up roughly the rest. These numbers are subject to change depending on the age of the star relative to its life cycle. Now, our home star is about 4.5 billion years old, which would make it middle-aged, but far from exhausting its energy supply. That isn't due to happen for about another 5 billion years, so there's no need to worry just yet. What's really incredible is, even at an average of 93 million miles away from us, the sun's warming radiation reaches us as intensely as it does. Think of the hottest summer day you've ever experienced, or even the hottest places on Earth, like the deserts of Iran or the Death Valley in California. These places can routinely reach temperatures of 120 and above, and you still haven't scratched the surface of the energy output of our star. The surface of the sun is a scorching 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 5,500 degrees Celsius. For reference, a campfire's relative temperate ceiling is about 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. But dive down deeper and the core burns at an unfathomable 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. Nothing on Earth, or anywhere else in our solar system that we know of, can even approach this level of heat. This is why planets like Venus and Mercury are hellscapes unsuitable to any life because of the proximity to the sun. This is why Earth resides in what's often referred to as the Goldilocks zone. Too close to the sun, and the planet is scorched to a crisp. Too far away, and the radiation becomes too dispersed and can't reach the surface with enough energy to transfer heat. This is why anything past Mars are just frozen barren wastelands. Our sun is absolutely massive, with a diameter of over 865,000 miles, or 1.4 million kilometers, and could theoretically fit 1.3 million Earths inside of it. And while it isn't the largest body in our neighborhood, stars that are magnitudes of order larger than it have been discovered, like UY Scuti, a star about 9,500 light years away from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. This hypergiant is about 1,700 times larger than our star, making it look like a speck in comparison. The sun doesn't really have a year per se, because we understand a year as a revolution around the sun. But what does the sun revolve around? Well, the galaxy. Contrary to how it may feel to us, we are not stationary in relation to the universe. In fact, we're hurtling at about 450,000 miles per hour, or 720,000 kilometers an hour through space. The sun revolves around the center of the Milky Way galaxy, dragging us along and the rest of the solar system along with it. But even at these incredible velocities, it still takes the sun about 230 million years to make just one revolution. For comparison, our revolution around the sun is 365 days. This would mean the sun hasn't made a revolution since the Triassic period, an era when the first primitive dinosaurs first walked the Earth. Like all stars, our sun will eventually burn through its available energy stores, and as this happens, it will expand into what is known as a red giant. A red giant is essentially a dying star in its final stellar stages. Nuclear fusion is the power plant of a star, but it relies upon the conversion of hydrogen to helium to balance out the inward pressure of its own gravity. Once this process stops, gravity will take over and begin compressing the star. This increases the internal temperature of the star, also igniting a shell of hydrogen burning around the core. Meanwhile, the helium core continues to contract, leading to increased energy generation. All of this will cause the star to expand to many times its initial size and luminosity. Now, it is a red giant. And when this happens, to our own star inevitably, it will engulf Mercury, Venus, and likely our planet as well. But by then, our species will be long gone, so we don't really have to worry about much. But the next time you go outside on a beautiful summer day, and the birds are chirping, the bees are buzzing, and the flowers are in full bloom, spare a thought for that big ball in the sky, because without that, none of this would even be possible. As always, if you liked the video, we would really appreciate a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notified of new content as soon as it's posted on the channel. And as always guys, take care, and we'll see you in the next one.